Dr. Stobbart at your service.
Był inspektor, teraz jest doktor Stobbart.
Hello.
Oh, hi! No whistling, right?
Right. What's the problem with Nurse Grendel?
She's uptight and twisted on account of a broken heart.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought she was just plain bad-tempered.
That also. By the way, sir, I wouldn't stand too close to Mr. Shiny's grease valve. If he has an emission, it'll take the shine clean off your shoes. Say, nice sneakers.
Thanks. Who broke the nurse's heart? Was it you?
Oh, no. Talk to a woman, I wouldn't know where to start. My analyst says I'm socially inept.
Some analyst? Weren't you offended?
Not me. It's a comfort to have it made official.
You shouldn't take any notice of him. Everyone shines in their own way.
Yeah, I shine flaws.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Tak bratnia dusza z niego. Muszę powiedzieć, że bardzo mnie przypomina. Tak, ale swoją drogą też nie wyobrażam sobie, by to on mógł siostrze Grendel złamać serce, więc to pytanie George'a może nie to głupio zabrzmi, ale trochę zabawne.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. Well, who's first?
Monsieur Croquet in bed 2.
What's his problem?
He's been complaining of loss of consciousness. You'll need this, Doctor.
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks. Hi, I'm Dr. Stobbart.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse told me you keep losing consciousness.
That's right. I've had the problem as long as I can remember. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like death, but not so conclusive.
I see. How long does it last?
Just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
I might not have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was nuts. I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. Why, that's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney.
No ale w sumie jest w tym coś. Tak, rzeczywiście coś w tym jest. Też muszę się zastanawiać nad tym, czy nie ograniczyć mrugania, bo no fakt, na przykład nie mogę się cieszyć grą mrugając, bo wtedy nic nie widzę.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Nah, I don't.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nah, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer.
One of your colleagues?
No, he really is a murderer.
I've never seen him before.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor.
Też niezbyt rozgadany z tego, co widzę, ale uściśnijmy mu może dłoń.
I thought about giving him an electric shock, but I just couldn't do that to a sick guy.
Oj tam, oj tam.
Have you any idea what this is?
Please, take it away before I throw up.
Do you know what this tool is used for?
Eye surgery.
That's a dumb thing to say. It's not sharp enough.
Dobra. Zapytajmy go o Markę.
Which bed is Marquet in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and rubber gloves. Hey, you're a doctor. How come you don't know?
We doctors don't know everything.
Then how come you act like you do?
Podoba mi się też sposób, w jaki mówi, że tak się podśmiewuje trochę po każdym zdaniu.
Has Marquet had any visitors?
Nah, neither have I. That's the worst thing about being in hospital. You feel like the rest of the world has abandoned you.
Well, you know how it is. Life goes on.
Thanks for those comforting words.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Dobra, z jednym już sprawę załatwiliśmy.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's his problem?
He's delirious. He just now came out of theatre. He's recovering from major surgery.
I'll have him up and about before you can say, Lazarus, get out of your bed and walk.
Jakie nawiązania do Biblii? Proszę, proszę.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobbart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it. Do you recognize this red nose?
Doesn't that belong to Boissy?
No. I found it in a sewer.
He's a clown, you know. You wouldn't think so to look at him now, would you?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer.
Really? He's a dead ringer for my bank manager. Of course, Mr. Soames hasn't got a scar, and he doesn't come from the Middle East. His hair's a lot grayer, too. Otherwise, it's just like him.
Remarkable.
Tak to było z cyklu Urzekła mnie twoja historia.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor. Is this some kind of test?
If it was, you would have failed.
Faktycznie, to może wyglądać trochę jak jakiś test. 1000 pytań, dziwnych pytań. Jeszcze od pana doktora, który oczekuje na nie odpowiedzi. Co to jest? Co to jest? Czy to coś panu mówi? Dziwnie bym się poczuł w roli pacjenta, mając takiego lekarza jak George Stobbart.
Have you heard of a guy called Merlin?
No, Doctor.
Do you know what this tool is used for?
I'd rather not, Doctor. Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alimut?
I'm not really a nightclub man, Doctor. A game of whist and a glass of ginger wine is about my limit.
Do you know what this is?
It looks like plaster.
How did you know that?
I'm a plasterer.
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job. I thought about giving him an electric shock.
O,
But
to
I
już
just
było,
couldn't.
bo to jest to samo, co przy poprzednim pacjencie. Ta sama kwestia.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, Doctor. I wouldn't even like to guess.
No i pytamy o Markę i o siostrę Grendel.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Tak to jest z pacjentami, że no tak też bywa w szpitalach, że czasem się czeka na te diagnozy, czeka. Różnie bywa z lekarzami i z trafnością tych diagnoz, więc to akurat mnie specjalnie nie dziwi. Taki mamy klimat, że czasem pacjent sam nie wie, nawet po tych 3 miesiącach pobytu w szpitalu, co mu dolega.
What's your impression of Nurse Grendel?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
See you later.
Tak swoją drogą leżałem kilka razy w szpitalu i nie jest to przyjemne. Nic przyjemnego.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my blood pressure.
Oj, to może być trudne. Chociaż no mierzenie ciśnienia jednak powinno leżeć... Powinno być do zrobienia dla George'a, dla każdego człowieka.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
No cóż, będziemy musieli coś na to, temu zaradzić, jakoś temu zaradzić. Bo jak widać, George Stobbart nie potrafi mierzyć ciśnienia, mimo że jest to aparat taki typowy, standardowy przy mierzeniu ciśnienia, który no przynajmniej obecnie każdy może sobie kupić i każdy może sobie takiego używać w domu, no ale nie wszyscy, jak widać, potrafią mierzyć ciśnienie. Pogadajmy z tym wąsatym doktorem. Niech on zmierzy ciśnienie, dlaczego my? Jego pacjent.
Excuse me, sir.
You must be the new boy.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Bernie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
So long, Hagenmeyer.
Pobyt w takim szpitalu napawałby mnie wielkim przerażeniem. Co tutaj się wyprawia? Jakie praktyki? Nie ma odpowiedniego sprzętu do przeprowadzania operacji. Zawierza się stażystę jakiemuś nieznanemu sobie lekarzowi.
Doctor?
What is it now, nurse?
Number 2 again. He won't tell me what he wants. He says he'll only talk to a man.
Do I have to? That guy's nuts.
Doctor, I'm surprised at you. There's no way to talk about our clients.
Okay, I'll see him. But I'm telling you, he's a hypochondriac. Hello again.
No co, no chciałeś mówić jedynie z mężczyzną. Więc co, o czym?
I thought about but I just... Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor.
No to jak nie chcesz gadać, to do widzenia panu.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Może chciał tylko usłyszeć powodzenia, więc tyle już usłyszał. No i co, dajmy młodemu
Hey, Benoit.
aparat do mierzenia ciśnienia.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean I'd get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Tak, chyba zamknij się, Benoit, to by była najczęściej powtarzana przeze mnie kwestia.
Follow me, Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
No
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Dobrze, więc może tak. Dam ciśnieniomierz Benoit.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
Już wymyśliłem. Niech zmierzy ciśnienie tylko komu.
Hey, Benoit!
Yes, sir.
Zobaczymy, na ile jest naiwny za chwilę.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Use it on Nurse Grendel.
Huh?
Go on, she'll enjoy it.
Well, okay.
Dr. Stobbart,
Yeah?
I would appreciate it if you saved your jokes for the intern's restroom. This is a hospital ward, not a cabaret.
Oh, lighten up.
I heard that. Any more nonsense and I shall report you to Dr. Hagenmeyer.
Oj tam, trochę luzu nawet w szpitalu się przyda.
Hey, Benoit!
Yes, sir.
No dobra, ale teraz już zmierzymy ciśnienie właściwemu pacjentowi, temu, któremu powinniśmy zmierzyć. No, aby wreszcie mieć spokój od siostry Grendel i by dostać się do tego marqué całego.
Do you still have that gauge I gave you?
Oh, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
No dobra. Zmierzył mu ciśnienie, więc możemy przejść spokojnie na prawo, nie będąc przez nikogo niepokojonym.
It was a life-sized marble figure of a guy in robes. The sculptor had tried to give him a look of paternal authority and concern. To my mind, he looked just plain constipated. I'm Dr. Stobbart.
Bonjour, Doctor.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Don't get cute with me.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I have never seen him before.
Would you like to shake hands?
What for?
As a gesture of goodwill.
On reflection? No.
Też niezbyt rozmowny, więc przejdźmy do rzeczy.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, Doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
Ojej.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks.
Dokładnie. Po tym, co powiedziałeś, kitel ci bardzo pasuje. Typowy doktor. No nie no, może nie jest tak źle, choć zależy chyba w jakim szpitalu.
Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How's the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Don't you think it's possible that the bear was a man in disguise?
Well, obviously, I'm not completely stupid. But who would go to the bother of disguising himself as a bear? It's not as if he'd blend in with the surroundings. I checked with base to see if any bears had been reported missing from the zoo or a traveling circus. They told me to sit tight until reinforcements arrive. I guess they're right. I'd be stupid to tackle a bear single-handed.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc. If you see that bear, kick him in the nuts.
Kolejna z serii abstrakcyjnych rozmów. No nie wiem, czy spotkamy tutaj misia, ale ja przede wszystkim chciałbym teraz spotkać Marquet i właśnie dlatego wejdę do tego gabinetu, no i powinien tam być chyba.
Rather you than me, pal.
Marquet?
Yes, I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lahmar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassin.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster quickly. Tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's being taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You know them?
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
Is more likely to have followed Klausner. He'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of the sword.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Ah, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter! The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
No cóż, mieliśmy niezbyt przyjemną scenkę, mianowicie Marquet został zamordowany przez kogoś, kto się podawał za doktora. Trochę od niego udało nam się informacji zdobyć, mianowicie bał się, że polują na niego tajemniczy asasyni. I podał nam nazwisko, w tej chwili mi wyleciało z głowy, ale osoby, która pojechała do Syrii i zasugerował, że właśnie ci asasyni teraz na niego będą polować, że pewnie udali się w ślad za nim. No i też powiedział, że ci Flap i Guido mają za zadanie wykraść ten trójnóg z muzeum. Także trochę już wiemy.
Have you ever heard of the Hashi-Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus Doktor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves. I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rosso or Sergeant Mou? Oh, but you're referring to Andre.
I'll let you work it out.
Cóż, nasze zmagania w szpitalu trochę nam zajęły, bo nie było łatwo dostać się do pokoju Marquet jako w roli doktora. Ale udało się, trochę już wiemy i myślę, że jest dobry moment, by zakończyć w tej chwili odcinek. Cóż, zapraszam na kolejne. Coraz więcej wiemy, ale tym samym coraz więcej znaków zapytania przed nami staje. Dobrze byłoby poznać wreszcie odpowiedź na te ważniejsze kwestie i nie uzyskać tylko kolejnych tropów, kolejnych niewiadomych. No ale zobaczymy, jak się potoczy fabuła. Tymczasem to już wszystko w tym odcinku. Do usłyszenia, pa pa.